Hi, Gary Ralston. It's good to be in Florida. Why? Well, it's good to be in Florida if you're in the real estate business because Florida is growing by 1,001 people a day. That's more demand for real estate because real estate is space for people. Let's look a little bit at what we call the I-4 corridor. That's Lake, Osceola, Polk, Orange, Hillsborough counties and Florida. And then just for a comparative, we've included Texas and the United States for indexing purposes. So look at Florida. We're growing by 1,001 people a day based on the latest census data. It's interesting that Florida is 6.8% of the U.S. population, but 22.2% of the growth. One of the elements of this is to say, well, how does it impact some of the surrounding geographies around us? Well, Polk County, which is growing by 82 people a day, is the fastest growing county in Florida. And these are the other top counties: Hillsborough, Orange, Osceola, and Lake. We're in the middle of Florida. It's good to be in Florida. It's even better to be in the middle. And then let's look a little bit at some of the detailed information for housing and what's going on. For example, look at the number of housing units we have. We look at the housing unit household ratio. And this is a little insightful. You can see that in the country, we have 14% more housing units than we have households. Households is the unit of demand for housing units. So what is that? Well, it's people that aren't in the census, people that own more than one house, vacancy. And when we look at a little closer at like Florida, the numbers 1, 2, 3, and some of the markets are even greater. Well, if we adjust for that national element, we see that there's more population here than just the census numbers show. So a good story is even a better story. As I said, these extra housing units are occupied by people who aren't residents of that county or that state. And also the Airbnb, VRBO, big part of that. You can see it in Osceola County. So, and then finally, look at the building permits, the new permits being done. Florida was 211,000 building permits in 2022. Polk County was 12,211. We're in the middle of growth, more people, more demand for real estate. Thank you.